What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung back again with another statue and figure unboxing. And for today, I got a pretty awesome figure here, of course, from Kotobukyia. It is the Marvel Now series. There is a few figures that has come out from the series. You have Cyclops. I think Magneto might have came out already. I'm not really sure about that. There's actually different variants for that too. So Magneto. Who else is it? Was it Magic? And of course, this is actually Emma Frost. I think there's one or two more that's coming up for that. So, but so far today, I got the Emma Frost this figure here. Of course, like I said, it's the Marvel Now series. Of course, you're seeing here all looking black. But like I said, pretty awesome stuff. We're going to actually take a look at the box. Like I said before, we are taking a look at the box. The front here, you get the sense of the figure here. Of course, X-Men Marvel Now, which is Emma Frost. It is actually part of the ARTFX. Was a plus line, so they are a little bit smaller on the side. The other ARTFX figures, they kind of go towards the. If you've seen the Captain America, the Hulk, and was it Thor and Iron Man ones? Those are the ones that these are kind of based off. So like it's in that sense in that part of the line. So this is actually the ARTFX Plus statue. This is a 1/10 scale. She is about 195 millimeters, or a little bit over 7.5 inches tall. So she's a pretty good size figure. Like I said, it's from Kotobukyia. This is the front of the box. We're going to take a look at the side of the box here. And this is actually what she's based off of. So you can see how she's kind of standing like that. She's based off of this drawing here. Push that back a bit there. And then, of course, the back here we get a look at some of the, another look of the figure here. The front, the back, some closer up looks, and then a little synopsis of what this figure is all about. So I'm not going to read that, but if you do get a chance to get the figure, I suggest you read it because there's pretty cool info there. And then, of course, nothing else on this side. So if I remember right, a lot of these are just model kits where you actually have to put the pieces together. So I don't know if I will show that, but it should be pretty snap-on pieces. It just goes in. That's pretty much it. You don't have to like Gundam style, put all these stuff together and paint everything. So everything's come pre-painted, and it just comes and snaps in together. So, but anyways, we're going to take a look at the figure. All right, so here is the figure. It did come in, what's it, 1, 2, 3, so 4 different parts. With the base, of course, 5, I guess. But you have the base here, which is a magnetized base. So on the bottom of their feet are little magnets that you can see there. I think a lot of the FX Plus figures are pretty much magnetized now. So just like the Superman one I have, it's the same way. It has magnetized feet, and you can actually just put them in there. You don't have to use any pegs or anything, holes, anything like that. So that's pretty simple to do. But like I said, it's also came in 4 different pieces. You have it came in with the body, actually the lower body, and then just her body with the head, and then it comes with 2 arms. So you pretty much just have to peg them in there. I don't know if I got this one in all the way, but I tried as hard as I can, and you just kind of look like you see a little gap on the bottom there, but from far away you probably can't see it that well, but if you get closer you can see that. The hands just plugged right into, and pretty simple, so she's just doing her pose there. I'll do a quick spin of the figure here. Like I said, it's pretty simple, nothing too difficult to put together, so it's nothing like the Gundam series or anything like that you usually see. That kind of makes your head kind of hurt a bit, or at least my head. It makes my head hurt when I try to put in some all the Gundam model kits together. But so simple stuff. Like I said, I do like the gloss of the figure. I like the clothes that are glossy. Her skin is not glossy, so that's pretty cool there. Maybe they'll put another version of her with her diamond skin, so that would be pretty cool. I would kind of want to see that. Maybe they'll get one, like a lot of the variants already has, a lot of the characters already have different variants, variant costumes. So maybe, you know, we'll get one with this being different. Like Magneto has his black and white costume. So maybe the next they put out a new one, they're gonna probably just make it a diamond skin one. So other than that, she looks really close to what we see from the box. The only thing that I could really fault for this figure really is the hair on the top here. It looks just not as refined as everything else here. You can see all the strands of hair here, but on the top, right here, you kind of see the hair that doesn't really look really defined. So it just kind of looks like some little bit mess there. But all around, I think the figure still looks really cool. Like I said, it's a really good tall figure, so it's about 7.5 inches tall. So kind of where, you know, I like it to be. Maybe about 7 would be like the minimum that I'll take for it. But like I said, she's about 7.5, a little bit taller than that. So she's a good size figure. Pretty cool stuff here. Like I said, the cape flowing this way. Her pose is pretty cool. She's a telepathic too, so I like that she's got her hand up in her head there, like she's going to read somebody's mind or something, or control somebody. So pretty cool stuff like that. Like I said, there's really nothing else I can really talk about. I do like I said, always say the pose is cool. The base is pretty simple. Its magnetized base is pretty cool. So you don't have to, you know, forcefully shove something into a hole or something like that where you think you might break something or it might not fit. So that's the coolest part. A little bit of a problem here, like I said before, with the little gap between her hip or her body and the bottom part of her lower body. So there's a little gap between that. I'm going to try to push it in further and see if it connects together. But other than that, I think the figure is pretty awesome. So review-wise, number-wise, I'll probably give this one maybe like an 8 out of 10. Like the sculpt itself is really cool. The base is cool. The pose is cool. Gap between the hip kind of bothers me. Of course, like I said, the hair on the top there, it's not really defined like every other strand of hair here, where you can see it looks really cool. It kind of comes down to more defined, but when there's a little patch up here that looks like there's really nothing there, so that's the only real fault I can give it. Other than that, it's a really good sculpt. Like I said, hopefully the magic one that I actually have pre-ordered comes in hopefully soon. I don't remember when it was, the day of. I think it was maybe like next month or something like that, next month or two. But hopefully that one is a little bit better sculpted. She looks cool, at least from what I've seen. But anyways, this is actually about Emma Frost. Like I said, I don't remember what was her price for her. I think she was more of like $45 or something like that. So for a reasonably priced and figure, I think she still looks really good. A lot better than a lot of the game prices you would see at the $30 range. So she's a little bit higher than that, and a little bit taller. So she looks actually really cool. I like the price range. I like the height. Everything else looks really good. So other than the little bit of details that you could probably just shove it off to the side, she's still a really good sculpt. Like I said, a 7 out, or let's say 8 out of 10. Not a 7. This is an 8 out of 10 figure for me. So, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here. Hopefully you guys come back next time when I do some more reviews for statues and figures. Like I said, this is Omegabalmung. I'll see everybody next time. Peace out.